The Douglas Mooers Award for Excellence is the National Association of Independent Life Brokerage Agencies' most coveted and prestigious award. Named after NAILBA's founding chairman, H. Douglas Mooers, the Mooers Award was established in May of 1986. This annual award is bestowed upon the individual most committed to furthering brokerage and independent life brokerage as a distribution system. I'd like to thank Pacific Life for their continued support of this event. Despite this year's event being virtual, PAC Life did not waver for 1 second on their support for honoring excellence in brokerage. Please note that while we are virtual for 2020, we plan to recognize and honor both the 2020 and 2021 award winners when we gather in person next November. This year's recipient has honorably served our industry for over 44 years. Selling life insurance wasn't just about making a living for him. It was a passion, an art form, a knowledge of the craft, an understanding of the individual risk, carrier partnerships, diplomatic communication, integrity, and a true concern for others. He began his career at AXA Equitable in 1975. A year later, he joined his father in their family brokerage agency that was founded in 1958. He became president and CEO of the agency and currently serves as chairman of the board, guiding the next generation. Our recipient is one of NAILBA's past chairmen. He has served on various brokerage industry boards, is a former legislative chairman for the Georgia State Association of Life Underwriters. He is past president of Life Insurance Leaders of Georgia, a member of LIBRA, and a member of the Risk Appraisal Forum. He has been very involved in his community as well. He serves as an ordained elder at Redeemer Presbyterian Church, and he serves on the board of Missionary Care Ministry and is a former board member of the Westminster Christian Academy, Downtown Ministries, Montreat College, and the Athens YMCA, where he still plays pickup basketball. Anyone that has worked with him in volunteer efforts knows he is a man of God. He has been happily married to his beautiful wife, Nancy, for 44 years. Together, they have raised 4 children and currently enjoy the company of their 8 grandchildren. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of the 2020 Douglas Mooers Award for Excellence, Satius G. Chip Milner, Jr. Now, let's hear a few words from Chip.
First, I'd like to thank the Lord for his blessings to my family and to our business, and especially my precious wife, Nancy, who's put up with me for 44 years. Thanks, Dan, to you and your team, the board, Myra and Jason and John, Tori and Chad. I'd like to say it's a tremendous honor to be a Mooers Award recipient. The measure of an award like this and what it stands for is by those who give it and by those who have received it in the past. It's a double honor that you've given me the same award my father received 34 years ago. I didn't want to come into this business and remember telling my dad I wanted to go into the ministry. I felt that insurance was secular and anything but spiritual in nature. I was wrong and came to understand otherwise. When reading the Bible one day, I came across 2 passages that spoke to the concept of insurance. In Proverbs, where it says a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. And in 1 Timothy 5:8, it says, if anyone provide not for his own, even those of his own household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. That's in the context of widows. You know, the first life insurance company founded in 1759 in the United States was in 1759 and started by ministers, for ministers, and for their families. It was called Presbyterian Ministers Fund. I'm convinced one reason our industry has continued to thrive is it provides for families. The people in our industry are among the best I've ever known. Many of the men and women I respect most are some of our past recipients, some of of them, my dearest friends. With great humility, I'm honored to accept this award. I hope and pray this philosophy and the calling of this industry will continue for generations to come. Again, thank you so much.
Well, hello, NAILBA. Typically, at this point in time of the event, I'd be sitting in front of all of you at a podium, looking across the room, getting ready to toast our Mooers Award dinner. This year, I'm in my kitchen, but I'm still going to make the best of this. I'm going to pour myself a cocktail so that I can still do a nice formal toast. So I'm going to toast three things this year. First, I want to recognize Dan Lebert and the entire production team and the committee for making NAILBA a continued success and allowing all of us to feel like we were there the whole time. It's a tradition to be there. It's a traditional event every year, and I think they did a fabulous job with making it as real as they could. So Dan, to the team, to the committee, thank you. Congrats on another great, successful year. My second toast goes to this year's Mooers Award winner, Satius Chip Milner Jr. So Satius is a second generation business that has been continued to be successful over the years. It's a well-known entity in our industry. I did some homework on you, Chip, and I learned that you are a person that is always willing to offer guidance without any return, which is amazing quality. You're also, whenever there's someone in our industry that's in need or in help, you're typically one of the first people to call to reach out to try to help out. I also did some homework on you as a growing up. You're pretty good on that baseball diamond and competed with Warren May for many, many years. And Warren said that no matter what happened, as hard of a competitor as you are and as good as you were, that win or lose, you always had a smile and you always kept the relationship strong. Another great quality. But I gotta tell you, Chip, of all the things that I've learned about you during this research, the thing that I think is most impressive is your life balance. And what I mean by that is you are what they call a champion to our profession. You're a leader in the community, loving husband, generous father, and all while keeping a strong faith with your church. And to me, Chip, that's a pretty hard, impressive thing to do. So I would like to say to Satius Chip Milner Jr., congrats, you're an impressive man, and this year's Mooers Award winner. So congrats. And lastly, to all of you, to everybody in our industry, you know, when you look at 2020, it will go down as a year where mankind was tried and challenged, but was somehow able to triumph. And when I look at our industry and I look at all of you and I think of the future and look at 2021, there is no question that we will all triumph going forward and we will have a great 2021. So I would like to close out just by saying congrats to all of you on a challenging year, and may you finish the year strong. And again, to 2021 will be even a better and more prosperous and hopefully a lot more fun. So cheers, congrats to everyone. Have a great holiday. Sending love from Pacific Life to all of you in the industry. Thanks, NAILBA.